my niggas, we doing the most. Grab on the table, yeah, I been gone. At the base, and shorty, she trumping it over. Keep steady, I told him I'm on one. Why you tryna make me be the bad guy? Why? Telling people that bitch, you a damn lie. How me an ex, young nigga feeling paralyzed. When you don't go, can't stop, fuck a red light. 150 for the nails. I might put that bad bitch in Chanel.
Fair enough. I got 15, and when I started content, I went down this rabbit hole and I ended up learning about log, how to film in log. And that was what allowed me to have decent quality content at the start. So everyone thought I had this mad camera because I had crazy visuals, but in reality, I was literally just using my iPhone and I was filming it in log and then editing it, allowing myself to put LUTs on there, which basically made the quality look unreal. So
what app do you use to grade it and everything?
So I filmed everything on Blackmagic. It's a free app you can get on your iPhone.
No problem.
On Blackmagic, you can film it in log, and then you can put a LUT in afterwards. And I literally just did it in CapCut. So the workflow can be super simple. Obviously, it's not as good as if you're doing it on like a camera, but it's good enough. So I've been doing interviews to get editors on board, and I've been trialing people overseas in the UK, and I've got this one guy on board who's based in the UK who's pretty good at what he does. So I'm looking to work with him on a freelance basis first, and then essentially get him up to speed and hopefully get him on full time, because then that'll allow me to come out of the fulfillment of doing all the editing and make sure then that I can focus on growing the business. But it's a first step in the right direction, because I can't deal with all the editing anymore with all the clients that we're getting on board. So it's going to be good. Hopefully him, another couple of people, and yeah, we can start to grow this quarter. What I was going to say is no one does like cool content in Manchester, so I want to be the first guy to do that, because like Yusufa say, like that Yusufa guy, his content is sick, but the way that he showcases Copenhagen is cool. So I want to do that for Manny, because there's so many cool spots, but you never get to see them because no one documents it.
Hey, whoa, hey, hey, yeah, I'm making a change today.
So how do you show that I'm worth trusting before I pitch?
So through social media, you mean?
Yeah.
So obviously the number one aim of content is to make people know, like, and trust you. So the way that you're going to do that is by showcasing your personality, making sure that you're telling stories that are effective but also unique, right? So you're not just copy and pasting what ChatGPT is telling you to do, or you're not just copying every other creator. You're actually telling stories that are based on the experiences that you've been through. By doing that and packaging it in the right way, people will start to know, like, and trust you, and therefore when people see you online, they already know who you are. And if you go to pitch them at any given point for your product or service, you've got a much better chance of closing them, because they've already bought into you. Rather than trying to close a cold lead, you'll be closing a warm lead. And that's why I'm so bullish on content with myself and my clients, because it's all about making people trust you, and the quickest way of getting someone to trust you is through content, not through cold outreach. So yeah, if you want to close people before you pitch, make the right content essentially, and I'm pretty sure you'll do it quick enough.
How would you build that consistent proof?
To build consistent proof, you need to obviously be posting consistently. So whatever your level of consistency is, whether it's 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, every single day, trust me, I've tried all of them. I think the sweet spot would be about 3 times per week, but regardless, the whole point is that you stay consistent to something, because believe it or not, people do actually pay attention. I've had investors reach out to me because I've been consistent on social media, and I've never even known that they've been watching. So to build that trust, you just need to be consistent and have like certain days where you're going to post, and just show up every single day. Surely, I don't even know what the saying is, but anyway, people will quickly learn to trust you, and whatever level of consistency you've got, just make sure you stay true to it, basically.
So how would it get them to say yes without asking them?
Good question, because I've not marketed my business. at the minute. This is episode 2 of the series. This is the second time I've been marketing this business. Other than that, I've not done anything, and I've still been closing clients. And the way that I've been doing that is by nurturing them before I actually even launched this offer, right? So, for example, I posted content to raise finance and to document my journey. And by doing that, I nurtured people and got them to know, like, and trust me way before. I also did that in a creative way, which made people want to buy into what I was doing. And from that, people have reached out and wanted to work with me. Now, I haven't then shared the results of my clients, but my clients have obviously been posting and people know that I'm working with them. So through that, through the word of mouth and through seeing the final product of what I've been doing, people already sold. And then by the time we got into a call, rather than it being a sales call, it was more of an onboarding call. So if you really want to be able to close people before you even like pitch them or anything like that, you need to really nurture them beforehand, and that comes through content that speaks to them, to the exact pain points that they've got, but also entertains them in a way where they're bought into who you are as a person.
For your fucking hair, 200 for your fucking nails. You running out of shoes to wear, so I bought you another pair. Girl, I got you.
If I'm looking to start out making content, how would you recommend posting consistently?
To be consistent with content, you need to have a system around it. So when I first started posting on my Instagram page, I started a series called The Road to HMO, and I posted every single day for about 140 days. And the whole point of that was for me to basically document where I was going with this road to HMO. So what I was learning about property, what I was learning about the HMO strategy, how I was going to raise finance, how I did raise finance, and so on and so forth. But what I was doing was not efficient. I was posting every single day, but to do that, I was ideating every single day, I was filming every single day, I was editing every single day, and then posting the video. And that is just not an effective way of making content. And now what I found works for myself and my clients is to actually batch all of the tasks that come in the content creation process. So ideating, come up with all the ideas in one go. I typically do this by having a strategy call myself and asking myself a series of questions to get all the storylines out of all the things that have happened in the past year, in the past week or month. Then once I've ideated, I will then on a separate day go ahead and script them. So I'll script all the ideas, make sure that they're actually packaged in a way that is effective. And whilst I'm doing that, I'll also do the creative direction, which will mean that I'm deciding which backdrops I want to use, locations I want to shoot at, and just make sure that the whole shoot is ready to go. And then on another day, I'll go ahead and film the content. That means then on that day, I'll shoot all the B-roll, all the A-roll, and any sort of transitions that I might want to use. And then finally, on another day, I will edit it. Now, I would recommend to do this and try and do it for like 2 to 4 weeks worth of content. That way you're not having to do that every single week. And this is the way that you're going to be able to be super consistent with your content, and will allow you to actually grow your property business and focus on the meaningful tasks for you, which is obviously finding deals if you're a deal sourcer or an investor, or getting leads if you've got a property business or service. So that is how you're going to be consistent with content. You need to have a system around it, and batch tasking or batch editing, batch recording, batch tasking, and doing everything in batches is going to be the way that you do that for sure.
What's the plan now?
The plan is go back home. I've got 2 strategies that I need to be finishing for clients today. Yeah, just basically strategy stuff, because next week I'm shooting for a load of people, and then I'm going to Oslo. So I've got a busy couple of weeks basically making sure that all my client work gets done, and at this part of the month it typically is strategy stuff.
This is how you repay me for all of the lost time. I don't regret a single thing. All of our lost time.
There is no greater love than what I feel for you. No sweet.
So since the first episode, what has happened with your business?
So we have taken on definitely 2, potentially 3 clients. I'm going to say 2 clients. We've taken on 2 clients, and 2 existing clients have upgraded. So that has pushed our MRR to 10k, which means that this month, if everything goes smoothly, it'll be the first 10k month of the business, which is it's an amazing feeling, to be honest, because I only started it 5 to 6 months ago and I haven't marketed the business at all. So the fact that we've got to 10k MRR in that short period of time with no marketing is for me anyway, it's quite astonishing. So that's been a big thing that's happened. Client acquisition going on in the background. We've been interviewing editors and potential VAs as well to start building the team so that I'm not doing all of the fulfillment. We've been working with yourself so we can start getting these videos out, so content is going to be A1 this quarter. And yeah, just really building on the business now, implementing new systems, implementing new workflows, and just trying to really improve the service delivery. So there's lots been going on, especially the last couple of weeks, or last week, I can't remember the last time we filmed, but yeah, it's been a lot going on, and it's been a good start to the quarter, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it all pans out. Obviously we're on that road to 20k per month in MRR, which is per month, so I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah, it's been going well.
View is insane though, you know.